broken memories, silent calling, make a brand new sky. Turn the hourglass and come away from this the heavy dark of nights. We are broken dreamers, fallen sinners, waiting for the day. But I know in my heart we'll find a way and go against our fate. Nani sono me, yappa sono me, hajimemashite janai ne. Nani sono me, mou yamete, kawaii dake nano ni tsumi no aji. みんなが理解できないでしょ。まるで咲いてしまっただけの花。何も言えない、書き消せない。どんなに醜く映るでしょう。みんなが理解できないでしょ。まるで咲いてしまっただけの花。つぼみにはもう戻れない。何その目、やっぱその目。だから消えてみんないなくなれ。そばにいてみんな理解できないでしょ。まるで
Hi. Okay. Okay. Did I post everything? Yeah, I did. I posted everything on social media. Okay, sorry. I'm always running like a little bit like at the last minute. So it's a kind of a little bit of a conundrum for me. Hee hee. But as you can see, I have a Google Slides with nothing on it. Wait, I forgot. Hi, this is Alchemist ZETHIEL, VSinger. Hello guys. Hello. Today is a bit of a different stream. So we're gonna be going over information we went over in our debut stream, but maybe a bit more yeah, okay. Let me because I feel like oh yeah. So sorry. Okay. So I think I will be referencing information from my from this stream. From this. We will be making this Google Doc as we go. And it will be very fun. It'll be very, very fun. Lore. Why is it not centered? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Why is it not centered? Lore. Okay. I have a Google Doc. We will also be going over. Let me just look at it. Look at it real quick. Yeah. I think this is good, but yeah, I didn't put together the document until hey, how do I How do I adjust the theme here? Hi, I would like a theme, please. Oh wait, no, I can just like, there's that thing where I can I can something about headers or whatnot. Oh my god, I'm sorry, like my voice is just not in the mode today. Format, edit theme. Oh yeah, that would do it. That's how we change the theme. Hello, welcome. We are going over Alchemist ZETHIEL lore. Yippee. Except I am very unprepared. Which is really funny. Hold on. Oh, I forgot. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Okay. Is that it? Is that it? Okay. There we go. I am normally the same being unprepared. Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh my god. I literally just ate and I think my throat is like not cooperating with me, so I need to drink water. Drink water. Yes, yes. Okay, I will drink extra water. Okay. So, Alchemist ZETHIEL lore. We also have debut stream information from the debut stream that I will also be referencing. And then also I have a Google Doc. Hold on, let me pull up the Google Doc. I need to like close this, open. Yeah, I have to close it while I don't want you guys looking at my Google Drive. Oh my god. Well, didn't I just open? I just opened something recently, yeah. Does this look okay on the stream preview? I think it's fine. Yeah. So I will be also releasing a version. Is it not showing? Why does it hate me? Okay. Okay, I think... Okay. So this is also a lore document that we will be using to put together the lore ZETHIEL lore presentation. Yippee. Okay, so as we said, as said in the in our debut stream, hold on, what was this? Yeah. Okay. 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 Let's just make it take up the entire thing. Or not. Hey hello Galax, welcome in. We are doing lore, except I'm unprepared. So we'll just be making it up as we go, except I'm not making it up. I mean, I did make it up already. I'm just putting together this document as we go. So, because we have had quite a lot of new people come in since our live 2D debut stream, and I want to you know, give a lore update, lore overview, just a stream dedicated directly to lore. And my story so far that the songs that I sing almost all relate to almost all of the songs. Not all of them. Almost all of them. Lore. So, as you can see, I have some wonderful names here. So my English name is Zethiel, Alchemist ZETHIEL, meaning appointed angel, from Zeth meaning appointed, and the angel suffix eel. So that's cool. Little trivia for you all that I'm not gonna be putting in the document or the presentation, but it was also derived from the Dragalia Lost character of the very similar name Zethia. So I took her name. And that is very relevant to my character, I think. So yes. Hold on. I want to listen to my BGM too. I want to listen. Monitor. I want to monitor and output. Ooh, I listen. Ooh. Don't you listen to that. That's some pretty awesome BGM. Let's turn it up. Let's turn it up a bit since... No. Let's keep it low. It's fine. Okay. So name. Yes. And then what's next? What's next? Oh wait, no. I forgot to go over the other names. I was like already skipping ahead. Okay. Japanese name. Kanami Setsuna. That's why I always say, Kyomo Setsuna-kun wa ganbarimashita. Sore kara otsukemi. I am Setsuna. Isn't that a video game? Anyways. So yes, the kanji is, looks like this. Kanami Setsuna. Yes. So the meaning of Kanami is golden ocean. The meaning of Setsuna is actually Setsunai setsubo wa uta kara nagareru. So the Setsunai, that's the also forms like the main thing of the name. Truly fascinating name. Thanks. I decided to be extra with it because I know no Japanese, and I was like observing how like other people like name like their Japanese characters or their like VTubers or whatever, and I noticed like they were just doing literally whatever with kanji. They were being really creative with kanji, so I decided, hey, let me do that too. So basically the meaning of Setsunai setsubo wa uta kara nagareru is a heartfelt longing flows forth from a song. And so yes, I wanted, and so that's in cap because of like the kanji being used, Setsunai and nagareru. So Setsunai is like either important or painful or important, something like that. And then the na from nagareru, that means to flow. I just also chose it just cause kind of to add another kanji to the to make it a bit more name-like, because this kanji alone could be Setsuna. But I just decided to add another one. Which name came first out of the three? The name, are you ready for this? The name that came absolutely first was Kanami ZETHIEL. Setsuna wasn't there, Alchemist wasn't there. It was Kanami ZETHIEL at first. So that's your lore drop for the day. So Chinese name, Jin Xingtian. No, I think I said that wrong. Jin Xingtian. Also that gold character, this gold character is both in the Chinese and Japanese name because it relates to alchemy. So it's still in my English name because I'm Alchemist ZETHIEL. And then Xingtian, Xing or Xing, yeah, Xing. Sorry, I'm like so bad with my Chinese tones. You have to forgive me. So this, mainly I chose it for the base radical, meaning like fortune or happiness. But this like water at the side makes it mean lake or expanse of water, which relates to the mi from Kanami up here. And then Tian, that means heaven/sky, which also relates to the angel here, angel suffix here. So all the names are very connected. Yes, yes. All right, height 163 centimeters or 5'4". I think sometimes I write it as 164 centimeters. 163, 164. Let's do that. 163 or 164 centimeters. Birthday 16th of November. In my Wuthering Waves streams, you might see that my character's birthday is set to the 14th of October. But yes, my birthday is November 16th. So yes, hopefully I will be able to release something. Yes. Debut date 11th March 2022. And I also debuted on Live 2D 4 years later. So that's awesome. Yippee. So that's the basic information. What's next? What's next? Yes. Yes, okay. This is... Yes, this is the main information. No. Okay. Okay, yes, so this is the main character blurb. Can I delete this? Can I delete... Why am I... What? What's going on? Can this... Why? Oh, wait. Oh, that's not the delete button. I'm stupid. So basic character info. Basic character lore about a mystical alchemist whose song magic resonates with lost worlds and memories. Forging his own song, he bears a flowing and light voice that enchants the soul. Zethiel altered his own body using alchemy and travels across time, space, and alternate dimensions to explore beyond his limits. A kind and gentle soul, yet full of hope and conviction after breaking through a past of despair. Currently, he travels across the multiverse, experiencing different worlds and collecting memories. He does his best to fight against the destruction of worlds, but he cannot always save them. Thus, he preserves their memory through song magic. Although Zethiel is full of conviction and determination to fulfill his goals, his fragile heart is continually rent apart by the dark tides of calamity and grief that plagues the multiverse. A witness to countless deaths, grief has slowly begun to envelop his entire being. He hopes his songs will keep the memory of lost worlds alive and convey his heart in all of its complex feelings. So I think that also explains. I added that this last part wasn't actually in the original character description, I think. I think I added this because of like the direction shift in around 2024, I think, or maybe it was more so 2025. No, it was 2024, where I started to cover more songs related to like tragedy and stuff like that. And so I think, yeah, just continually part of the story I am building. So yes. Yes. Sing randomly. Hello, Yui. Hello. Okay. You have to turn off the BGM for this. Okay. Okay, hold on. I need to turn off my browser. Hold on. What do I sing? Damn. I'm gonna look in my playlist. No. Yeah. I'm gonna... Hello. Okay, I'm gonna go to one of my playlists. I'm going to put it on shuffle. I'm gonna look at what's in the shuffle. And then... Yeah, no, I can... No, I was thinking of switching my account to, the other one. But... No, yeah, okay, let's do cover. But let's put it on shuffle. Okay. Am I... Oh my god. View full playlist. Okay, can I exit out of this? Yes, yes, we will sing. We will sing. Okay, shuffle. Shuffle, which song is it gonna put us on? Okay, I see. And then let me pull up the lyrics. Okay, I got a song. The lyrics. Okay, here it is. This is Hoshi o Miru Hito by Isekai Jocho. Of course, it's Isekai Jilcho. Of course, my random thing has to put me on Isekai Jilcho. It's fine. My voice is kind of scuffed today, but we will try. 重ねゆく祈りただ一つ始まりはモノクロで紡ぐ夢一人かすれた声で心からただ願うよ暖かな時明かり小さき人の青く陰る果てなき道照らし続けてはあ、私夢見てた。まだ追いかけてた。いいよ、悪名の向こう側をあなたの眼差しの色今空へと手を伸ばすYay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we will be going back to this. I like how I'm just copy pasting stuff from the Google Doc into the presentation. It's fine. I don't want to beautify. Why does this have a banana? I don't want to beautify anything. I don't know if it's just my imagination, but it seems like you've improved a lot. Oh, thank you. I am trying to do my best. Okay. Oh, I forgot that is also my Control B is also my be right back toggle. I might need to change that. I think I might need to change that. All right. Okay. So additional info about Zethiel, me, in terms of character lore. So Zethiel's story and contains two categories, mainline and non-mainline. Mainline encompasses most it encompasses most of it. We will mostly be covering mainline today, but I will also be explaining what non-mainline is. What was that? It was my be right back screen. It was my be right back screen. So, a characteristic of mainline Zethiel in his relevant mainline timelines is that he usually dies before the age of 30. It's likely for his main body to live past 30, which is this one. This is my main body. But any timelines outside of his main body he experiences in the mainline are probably dying before the age of 30. There's a reason for this, I swear, but yes. Tragedy. Okay, in non-mainline, his orientation is flexible, as is his age of death, and events that occur in those timelines have little to no relevance to the mainline story. It is still most likely for him to die tragically and untimely, though. So basically, what happens between the main body versus the other timeline bodies is that whenever I encounter like another like so I'm traveling across this multiverse, right? But sometimes those worlds that I visit, they will have a different variant of myself. So what will happen when I go to that world instead is not that I visit that world and I get to meet my other self face to face. No, what happens is that my consciousness overlaps with the version of me from that world, and then I experience my whole life, the whole life of that version of me. And then once he dies, once that version of me dies, I return to my main body with the memories of that life. And I'm like, what the hell? That was messed up. Anyways, so that's basically the main mechanic of the different timelines. And basically what this kind of allows for in my lore is it allows for like a lot of flexibility and quote unquote retconning, I guess. Well, not it's like or stuff that I like retroactively realized, oh, this is also part of the story. But really it still like is kind of cohesive and makes sense with everything that exists so far. So basically it's a framework that allows for a lot of flexibility if I want to, add another like to aspect to the story. And I'll be like, oh, it's like this other timeline that I didn't get to fully cover. So yes, this is that. All right, next. I think this is covered in the should I go over the debut stream one again? No, I think I want to do this version of it again. This version of it. Yeah, let's zoom in. Okay. So, yeah, maybe instead of like the presentation, I'll go over the document as well. So, the story is divided into a few parts. So, total origin. On the same earth you live on, not me. On the same earth you live on, there was a child named ? The child had an exceptional skill for singing, but something was missing from ? life. By some twist of fate, ? was transported to another world, never to be seen again. Still, ? hopes to return home someday. So what was my original name? I don't know. Or I don't know. That's not relevant information. The relevant information is that it's ? All right. Tragedy of Shinsuke. So this is the very first step of my journey. If you were at the debut stream, if you read up on ZETHIEL lore before, this might be familiar. This mysterious child was taken to another world, a realm appearing as a city called Shinsuke Haven. There, he met a mysterious elven bard named Hakuse, who said they were the agent of the goddess Kaleida. Hakuse told this child you were chosen to fight and save this realm. The child chose the name ZETHIEL to live this new life. So I only chose my name when my journey began. Okay, so Hakuse. So this is Hakuse. If you are around, if you know my other activities outside of being Alchemist ZETHIEL, you might recognize this character as being an alternate persona of mine. But in the lore, they are different characters, and it's pretty awesome. At Off-Kai Expo, I don't know if any of you will be going, but at Off-Kai Expo, I will be handing out business cards with Alchemist ZETHIEL on them, but on the other side, it has Hakuse. The other side, it has Hakuse. So, that's fun. So, Hakuse is an elven/draconic bard who resided in Shinsuke Haven for countless years. It is their role to record the memories of the multiverse into song. So kind of, they have the similar role to what ZETHIEL is already doing, what I am already doing, but they've been doing it for like over 10,000 years. Over 10,000 years they've been doing it. Whereas me, it's hard to say what my age is because the main body is like, I think mid-20s, around 25 to 30 years old. But in terms of like the amount of memories I have because of like the overlapping into different timelines thing, that easily adds up to like over 200 years. We will get into that later. So this is Hakuse, our mentor. Okay. And then we have information about Kaleida. I haven't created a design for her yet, but she is important. She is the one who summoned me from your world to Shinsuke. Yes. So Kaleida is the goddess of this realm and of the entire multiverse. It was by her calling that Zethiel came to Shinsuke Haven. Extra lore, Kaleida is the supreme god of Shinsuke. She has 4 assistant gods known as the court. They are known as Rule, the god of order, Heart, the god of life, Idea, the god of creativity, and Karma, the god of fate. If you click on these links, they will show different songs and you will kind of see the inspiration behind them. So this song is from Kaleid by Yunosuke featuring Kafu. Rule is defined as this song Kanbina Muho by Rime. Keep in mind the name starts with R. Oh, keep in mind this name starts with K. Kaleida Kafu. R is Rule for Rime. And Kanbina Muho, that's luscious, lawless, kind of an ironic name because it's lawless, but she's Rule, the god of order. I don't know if it's she. I just came up with the names. Heart, the god of life, starts with an H. Harusaruhi, H for Harusaruhi. I bet you can see where this is going now if you know. This song is Distance to Freedom. Idea, god of creativity. This one I stole directly from Kamitsubaki City narrative. So yeah. So Idea, god of creativity. Isekai Jocho, I for Isekai Jocho, Idea, Isekai Jocho. So this song is to you who kept on drawing. And at last, we have K for Karma, K for Koko. I don't know why I chose the last bullet. I think I need to change this. But yes, no, I think because I made this before, like more of her recent songs. So Karma, god of fate. So these other 4 gods correspond to other characters you will see later on. So why was I summoned? Zethiel learned from Hakuse that people with potential for singing magic were chosen to come to Shinsuke Haven. He learned that Kaleida was the goddess who looked over Shinsuke Haven and also the entire multiverse. Kaleida had foretold that Shinsuke Haven would soon collapse under the weight of negative energy in the next few years, so she took action. It was Hakuse's duty to train Zethiel and the other chosen ones into mastering the art of singing magic. At this time, Zethiel was 13 years old, so that's well over 10 years ago now. Wow. And then lore behind the designs. Maybe we need to zoom out a little bit. Okay. Past alchemization, arcanum. Alchemical definition, a secret, something hidden away. Also known as Zethiel 0, this is the younger form of Zethiel as a teenager. A comfortable and casual outfit, this sweater is his favorite. In the past, Zethiel was summoned to a mysterious world where music becomes magic. He was chosen, among a few others, to save the world with using his singing voice. However, he wasn't strong enough to save anyone. And it's just big question that I'm like, why was I even summoned here in the first place if I can't even save anyone? But in reality, that was only the beginning of the journey. I think me being put into that extreme situation from the get-go was the catalyst to, awakening and starting my journey. And there's going to be some time travel shenanigans later on, but I don't think not now, because I haven't figured out time travel fully yet. That comes later though. So yes, this is me, baby 13-year-old. Honestly, this encompasses 13 to 16-year-old ZETHIEL. So it could be any of those ages. So this teenager, baby teenager ZETHIEL. And then we were going to other characters now. The others who sang alongside ZETHIEL. Note, these designs are of their adult/current forms rather than their past/younger forms. So these are other characters in the Shinsuki project. Alright. Note, ZETHIEL corresponds to Kaleido, the supreme god. So remember what I said about these gods earlier. They will correspond to my teammates. There's 5 of us. So the others who sang alongside ZETHIEL. Dia, she was a confident and spunky girl from another world, maybe a bit too overconfident. Have to go to sleep now as it's late and have to get up early to pick up a puppy. Enjoy and good night. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by and have a good sleep. And do tell about the puppy next time. So thank you. Yes. Bye. Okay. Yes. So she was 13, just like me. She corresponds to Heart, the god of life. In the present time, she has become a witch with amnesia. Do you like puppies? They're very cute. I like puppies. I like kitties. I like cute little things. So this is Dia in her present day form. Not in the past though. You can see, but I will let you know. Awesome. So yes, you can see there's hearts on her design. Hearts everywhere on her design. Very cute. I like this dress. So yes, I drew this. And then casual outfit from one of the collabs we sang in together. So yes. Okay, Suiren. There's no image. There's no image. But Suiren is a melancholic and introverted girl full of apprehension about her newfound role in this world. She would have been around 15, slightly older than ZETHIEL and Dia. She rarely talks and just follows behind everyone else, and she's very observant. She corresponds to Idea, the god of creativity. In the present time, she has become a grim reaper bearing a fascination and obsession with death. Hibiki is our next character. A boy around the age of 14, seemingly having a normal, friendly personality at first. He says things that are rather insane and tells dark jokes a lot. He's a chunibyo, or an eccentric little guy, declaring himself as the ruler of darkness. He might be depressed beneath that. He corresponds to Karma, the god of fate. In the present time, he has become corrupted by a demon, as one does. Big witch hats are a lost art. Thank you for your service. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Okay, let's go back to this. Yes. Big witch hat. I love this. I think she was always intended to have the witch hat, but I didn't draw this until I think it was last year. And then I didn't even color it in. I mean, I did color it in, but I didn't shade it. I'll do it eventually. I say never. And then the last one, Lei Floss, also known as Li Hua. A human teenager around age 15. They were someone with a pleasant personality with a soft and joyful voice. They are highly empathetic and listen to others' struggles a lot. And they try their best to give good advice, though they have a somewhat frail heart and are prone to being overly emotional. They love raising plants, and they correspond to Rule, the god of order. In the present time, they have inherited a dragon's power. Over the next few years, Hakuse trained the singers to their new potential. Each of them were granted a jewel that could amplify their singing magic. ZETHIEL wore his as a necklace which glows whenever he sings. Do you see my blue gem necklace? It's that. I never take it off. It's in every single one of my designs. So this necklace, if you see my necklace, let me zoom in on it. Let me hold on. Let me zoom in on this, my necklace. So yes, it's this. Okay. How do I? Is it this? Okay, yeah. That's the position I want. Except maybe. Okay. Good repositioning. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, we're good. I just realized I turned off my BGM, but I didn't turn it on. Turn it back on. Okay. BGM is back on. Shinsuke Haven was a seemingly empty place, but there were many visions of memories that floated around, flowing in from all over the multiverse. Zethiel was captivated by the many memories of worlds he hadn't even imagined before. Still, he longed for home, and tried to search amidst the countless memories for a trace of his family and friends. The search was too great, however, he could never find them somehow. Hold on, I need to get an image. Hold on. In this channel, I will search for from me or filters. From. Oh, how come I can't search for that? Has image. Okay. There's that. Where's the other one? Where's the other image? Sorry, I'm low-key losing it. When did I draw this? Because there's something I drew. Wow, I have to scroll through all these images of something or whatnot. Wow, sorry, bear with me, guys. I need to find the image. Oh man. Like these are like us, yeah, probably. Oh yeah, it probably was in 2025. Unfortunately. Oh, what's this? Oh, I have no idea what that is, but it looks nice. I understand having too many art files is impossible to find anything. For me, I have to like scroll through my freaking my camera roll thing. And I have no idea where like that image could be. Because there is something wrong with me. Oh well. Maybe. Okay, so that was that image. So it might have been after that. So it actually might have been in the past few months. And I just go, yeah, no, I just scrolled past it. I literally just scrolled past it. Okay, no, we got it. Okay, that's not relevant too. Okay. Okay, we can turn this back on. Shinsuke Haven was a seemingly empty place, but there were many visions of memories that floated around, flowing in from all over the multiverse. Zethiel was captivated by the many memories of worlds he hadn't even imagined before. Still, he longed for home and tried to search amidst the countless memories for a trace of his family and friends. The search was too great, however, he could never find them somehow. So it's like how I was searching through my files to try to find the artwork, but except much worse. During his time training alongside the Chosen Singers, he fell in love with Dia. Whoa. Zethiel had jumped. However, he kept his feelings a secret, still overcome with insecurity about himself, worried she wouldn't even love someone like him. He hated his body, he hated his voice. Why was he even chosen if his singing voice didn't match who he truly was? Would Dia even love a guy who sang the way he did? Past alchemization, obscurum, alchemical definition obscurum per obscurius, to make known the obscure by means of the more obscure, to uncover the mystery of alchemy to something even more mysterious. Ooh, mystery. A form of Zethiel Zero that is derived from his heart and desires for the future is an corporeal form created from magic. He created this form at age 16. Since he hated the way he looked and sang, he often used this form to gain confidence. However, it does use up more magic energy and compromises the potency of his singing power. At least that's what Hakuse warned against. Eventually, Zethiel would simply use the form but not the altered voice as a compromise, especially for dire situations. So looking a little bit more cool and stylish than the little sweater fit up here. So yes. I designed this kind of as a homage. How do you say that? To my persona when I was around this age as well. So I kind of designed this to reflect what I was like at that age. Except Zethiel didn't exist back then, so you know. Oh yeah, fun detail about baby Zethiel. He always like covers his one eye. So it kind of looks like he only has like, if you didn't know who he was, you'd think he has 2 purple eyes. But he doesn't. I actually haven't fully decided if baby Zethiel has 2 purple eyes or if one of them is cyan. I haven't decided that yet. I think I like to keep the mystery. I think I like to keep the mystery of whether baby Zethiel had homophobia in his eyes. As the years passed, the memories throughout the multiverse began to look more chaotic, more destructive. Hakuse looked upon these memories with worry, and the stability of Shinsuke Haven itself seemed to be compromised as well. But they have been training all this time as the Chosen Ones. They couldn't afford to lose. Their combined song would surely hold off the impending apocalypse that would destroy Shinsuke Haven. Calamity began to shake through the grounds and monsters would invade. Now it was time to unleash their song, the song that would save the world. However, all would fall apart when Zethiel's voice collapsed. He couldn't sing anymore. He became weak and overcome by his despair. As the apocalyptic monsters fed on negative emotions, he inadvertently accelerated the apocalypse and Shinsuke Haven was destroyed. Homophobia status is up to us, the viewers. Yeah, basically. But in that moment before destruction, Kaleida appeared and she put her all into saving them and sending them off to different worlds before they could get killed. Kaleida and Hakuse perished alongside Shinsuke Haven. Or did they? Anyways, this is where that image I was talking about comes into play. So, I drew this because I was thinking about making a lore video, but of course I am really slow at drawing because I have like 10 million other things to do, like music and streaming and music and singing and commissions and going outside. So yes, this kind of encapsulates the moment I could not save the world, but I wanted to save this world. And yeah, falling away. Yeah, I think this is gonna be part of the basic premise, basic lore video, first lore video. I'm slacking on my commissions right now, #relatable. That does remind me, I do have a very time-sensitive commission right now to work on, so maybe I'll work on that later. Hehe. Okay, so that's next. So next, what happened after that? The world was destroyed, but I was given a chance to keep living. Let me drink water. I like how I'm just reading out loud this Google Doc for everyone. it's like I actually haven't really posted this Google Doc anywhere. So after this, I will post the Google Doc. I will post it in the description, and I will add it to my link tree. Yes. And there will be a part two that explains what do my songs have to do with my lore. I will explain. So next is Space Between Worlds. Oh my god. I think I have to blow my nose. Be right back. Guess who's back? It's me. Okay, I cleared up my my nose. So I think everything is gonna be it's more smooth sailing from now on. I also got the idea. I got really bad sleep last night because like I was already having a really weird sleep schedule with staying up really late. But then I stayed up even later because I suddenly got this idea for a project. And that means I need to record a lot more, which is cool. But it's cool, but oh my god, I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah, I got an idea which is cool, but I need to put in a lot of work for it. So I will be doing stuff. I will be recording. So what happened after that? What happened after this? When I fell away from everything. Oh, did you notice the little glasses broke? And then after that I never wore glasses again. Okay, never is maybe a stretch. But yeah. I also, I got myself some tea. This one tea thing I ordered, I thought it was like, okay, no, I can't read Chinese for like to save my life. So I like ordered this tea thing. I had this little tea package thing because I thought it would be tea leaves. But it's not tea leaves. It's it was tea powder that can dissolve in room temperature water. So it's very convenient. Anyway, it tastes really nice. Anyways, I fixed myself a cup of some of that, and I added some sweetener. It was pretty cool. So yes, that's that. I tried experimenting adding like milk to it last time, but I don't think it like really works that well with milk. I have to be honest. I think it's more of like I think it's meant to be just like a water enhancer. So what happened? ZETHIEL ended up on a floating island with a name unknown, a space between worlds, and a place of rest. None of the others followed him, so it seems they were all dispersed across the multiverse in different directions. While other visitors to the island could come and go from their original worlds, ZETHIEL could no longer return to his homeworld nor to Shinsuke Haven, so he made the island his new home. He blamed himself immensely for his own weakness. Had Kaleida not intervened at the last moment, he would have been dead. Totally dead. And it was all his own fault that this happened. He wasn't strong enough. The guilt weighed upon him as he lay there with no will to move on. He didn't know what to do from there. He was far from home. He was far from the friends he had made in the past few years. Everything felt pointless. He knew one of his key weaknesses was his voice. The reason he succumbed to despair was because his singing voice did not convey his true heart or identity. Thus, he wanted to find a way to change his own body. While meeting the other world visitors every so often, he took an interest in alchemy to become stronger. Let me move this thing here. Can I move? Hold on. I'm gonna move this screen because there's no need for like the side panel, right? So I want you guys to look at the document so that I'm not like blocking it. Okay, there we go. While meeting the other world visitors every so often, he took an interest in alchemy to become stronger. In the next years, he began to study alchemy from different worlds and people for the final purpose of altering his own body and enhancing his own singing magic. When he resolved to become stronger, he decided he would give this home a name, New Shinsuki, in honor of the original Shinsuki Haven. So that's my new home, New Shinsuki. So when I'm not traveling, I'm usually never in New Shinsuki because I'm usually traveling between worlds, but sometimes I drop by. Sometimes, you know, there's people there I can talk to and stuff. Visitors. Yeah. Basically, I guess you could say it's my base of operations. Stages of self-alchemization. UTAU lore. Vocal fragments across multidimensional space-time carry the memories of Zethiel's journey. He gathers these vocal fragments to construct synthesized vocals that he can use to expand the range of his singing potential and possibility, and to tell the story of his fragmented past. Yippee! I like how I have Zethiel Xia here, but Xia is not released yet. I also have not recorded it yet. I will record it eventually, but just know that's the name of the next one. The next one. Let me, because... Is the Zethiel 0 lore here? It's not. It's not. You know what, yeah. Let me open up the YouTube. Okay, because we have all the time in the world, for lore stream, we will also be going over every single one of these, and there's no escape. Okay. Okay. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Alright, we will be going over Zethiel 0 lore. This has lore. This has lore. Oh my god. You know, I need to turn on the desktop audio so that it can actually be heard. Alright, let's go.
この世手像がより綺麗な花はないわ。なぜならば全ては嘘でできている。アンティパシバル。ラルラリラ。
This was released before I came up with the design for Zethiel 0, so that's why it uses my regular Zethiel design.
No, 姉は私の傘をついて締め出す前髪と心の理念煩わしいわいつしかことの葉はと海から来てことの実が私に揺れている鏡に映り嘘を描いて自らを見失ったメイクパパパラパパラパパ謎謎数えて遊びましょうタタタタタタタタタなぜここ手を取っているでしょうかなこともわからないわ私ってなんだっけそれすら夜の手にほだされて愛のようにさよならも言えぬままないわ鬼嘘に絡まっている私は鬼アンティパシバルいつしか空の目が嫌になり合って色の目があなたを解いている鏡に映る私を描いて誰しも噛み間違ったフェイクとして愛なんてものに無駄がり 袖を欲して生きるのだ今日も泳いでいる夜の電車が通り去っていく踊り明かせよパパラママラママ謎謎悲しって歌いましょうダダダダダダダダダなぜここがいた布でしょ
Yeah, so that just there was the lore just there about how I could not save anyone with my voice.
絶望の雨は止まないわさよならも言えぬまま泣いたポニー嘘に絡まっているただなこともわからないわ私ってなんだっけそれすら夜の手にほだされて愛のようにさよならまたねとつぶやいたポニー嘘に絡まっている私はポニーゾン片手が知っている秘密のポニー
Yippee. So that was Zethiel 0. They all looked to me. They all needed my help. I was chosen. So why do I exist when my voice cannot save anyone? Very omoshiroi. So next on my Alchemist ZETHIEL YouTube channel, we have Zethiel U. So you can tell Zethiel 0. That's a very different voice than what I have from now. If you catch my drift. Okay, I forgot this video existed, so we're just gonna go with this video. You already know that. Okay, did you know there's also RVC, but you have to I recently changed it. Yeah, this also has RVC, but I also recently changed it so that you have to apply through a form to access my RVC voice banks, just for security, peace of mind, just against any bad actors or anything. So yes, so this is yeah. And then the next one, I did not order these in the right order, but Zethiel U is the next one. A lot of these covers literally only exist for the demo. And then we also have you as an RVC. Once again, pretty different voice from what I have now, but it's starting to become, this is one of the starting to become the voice that I could love for myself. And then next, yeah, finally my true self begins to emerge. I can sing. I can finally sing as myself. And I need to keep singing and keep following through with self-alchemization. I cannot stop. Not now. And next is Zethiel Jin, which is also here. Yeah, so yes. Yeah, so I would say this voice is kind of closer to the voice I have now, but it's also closer to the voice that I started this channel with. So between 2022 and 2024, I would say this voice is closest to that. I also have I wanna showcase this one too. for ZETHIEL Jin, because this is the one that's used a lot. Yeah, so I think this is the one that sounds closest to me right now. But yeah, so we're almost there. Alchemization has been going very well. I can maintain a lower pitch now. Also in my heart, I feel a new power beginning to awaken. This is because I felt like, I think I retconned it a little bit. Because this one was originally the one for ZETHIEL Jin, but I was like, wait, my voice has changed a bit since I started the channel. And now, so ZETHIEL Xia needs to be the one that's the final stage. So yes, we have whenever I get to record, but I think ZETHIEL Jin AI exists now. I don't know if there's like a sample of it. Let me just I think there is like a sample of it. It's on my website. I like how I'm like bouncing all over the place for anything. Yeah. So it's on here on this website. Why can't I like select this by itself? Oh my god. Okay, maybe. And maybe I need to put it like that. So yeah, Gene AI exists, but I haven't done anything with him except this sample. So yes, mainly the reason why I am using the AI in the first place. Wait, data time 20 minutes? That doesn't sound right. Oh well. I think 20 minutes is enough, especially if the data is high quality. Anyways, the reason why I am using the AI for this project is because I do want, it's an accessible, what I say in like my website. Please note usage of RVC in this project is meant to be as ethical as possible, as only trained on vocals with consent, aka I trained my own vocals. It is utilized as an accessible form of realistic preservation for past vocals of ZETHIEL, because my voice changes over time. Please read terms of use for usage and RVC voice models. Any usage of ZETHIEL RVC that is found to be in violation of the policy shall be requested to be taken down and may be reported for misleading and defaming AI usage if the user shall not comply. So yes, mainly it's so that, you know, I can like have this really easy preservation of my voice from before. You can hear I have the AI for the RVC for my for the zero voice. I just realized this model, I feel like it defeats the okay. It has the explicit homophobia in the eyes, but I don't use this model like ever again. So it's like, it's up to interpretation still. It's mainly, I'm gonna say the official reason why his eyes are like this right now is for consistency. But in reality, you're not supposed to know. In reality, you're not supposed to know. It's just that the Vroid, I couldn't figure it out. But anyways, that's that. Homophobia unconfirmed. 100%. Alright. Yes. So ZETHIEL Xia, which is the one I haven't recorded yet. But yes, it is my current voice. Alchemization is mostly complete. My voice seems to be set in its basic qualities. I have also improved upon my vocal technique. My song should be able to convey my newfound strength. Soon enough, I'll be ready to do what I came all this way to do. When he turned 18, ZETHIEL completed the final stage of self-alchemization. Upon realizing this, he could convey his truest song at long last and created a transmission to his homeworld. I can't go back there, but I can create transmissions. Like what I'm doing right now. But this is my first transmission. Back to your world. Back to our homeworld.
まず深く噛みしめて歌うそうさまず牙を解いてからふに向いては苦手に完全に根絶丁寧に完全の現実を吐き出す自家情の先行はバクバクしいと言われてしまうかなよどれても包まれてもいつまでも君と咲いていたいと奏でるすべての心よ花となれ朝も夜も枯れずに溢れて言葉の一粒の種を託すんだそれが胸に芽吹いた歌なんだ
So yes, very first ZETHIEL cover on this channel. You can see I was not lying about my necklace. I keep that on me at all times. Keep it on me. And fun fact, I did sing this again for my debut concert also. Where is it? It's here, my 4-year anniversary. Oh, would you look at that? It starts directly on. Starts directly on the song. So I sang it up a few semitones. You can see how my voice has changed. Wow.
言葉の一粒の種を託すんだそれが胸に芽吹いた歌なんだ
It's been 4 years. I was about to say 4 years. Well, yeah, it has been 4 years since I first did stuff on this channel. But also, it's been 4 months since I debuted this model. That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyways, that's that. He was finally strong enough. His mission, hold on. BGM. His mission was to find a way to Shinsuke once more and save it properly this time. Though it was collapsed, the necklace he has is proof Shinsuke still exists in some capacity. Wait, I need to check something. Sorry, I'm like, something just struck me and I was just like, oh, wait, huh? I just realized something. I think something... Okay, no, we're good. Sorry. We're okay. Though it was collapsed, the necklace he has is proof that Shinsuke still exists in some capacity. After that, it would be to find a way back to his home world. He hoped the transmissions would help guide his way back home. So he left and set sail across the multiverse. First alchemization. Ens primum, alchemical definition, first form, first being. The debut form of Zethiel. A simple yet sleek outfit that emphasizes his gentle nature with the style of a virtual singer. The reason this looks like this is because Zethiel was initially... This project, it was initially supposed to just be an UTAU voice bank. But then I was like, ooh, let's make it a virtual singer. Hi Zethiel, hi Samantha, check in, hello. Welcome to the stream. We just went over the very first part of my lore. Well, I think we're moving on to like the second part now. We're moving past the tragic backstory and moving into even more tragic backstory. Anyways. Yes. So the reason why this looks like this rather than an Alchemist, yeah, because it was originally supposed to be like an UTAU project at first, so I wanted to like design it based off of like UTAU or Vocaloid style designs. And the concept of him being an alchemist didn't come until like later. So that's why this looks like this. And why I was like, wait, I need to become alchemy. So that's why I made this next design. Second alchemization. Chrysopia. Alchemical definition, transmutation into gold. The main form of Zethiel, the design debuted in 2024. An alchemist gear for taking on the multiverse and its memories. I'm still very proud of this art, even though it's like 2 years old now. Yeah, I feel like I did really good on this one. I think I was like trying some new techniques for the first time, and it turned out really nice. That was nice. And this one, debuted 2026. Third alchemization, Regulus. This is a new design. That I sometimes use. Alchemical definition, purification and refinement of metal substances. Third main design of Zethiel in 2026, used alternately with Chrysopia to convey more elegant and dark songs. This is like a commission I got from Arisaki of the design. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, next one. Equipment overview. Yay, you guys get to see into my inventory. 21st century alchemist. Feel like the timeline is breaking. I don't know why. We love just memeing this art of me. It's great. Anyways. Zethiel's necklace. Keep in mind my necklace. I have that thing on me. A blue diamond-shaped necklace. It's a memento from his time in Shinsuki Haven. It was given to him by Hakuse. When he sings, the necklace glows. Also, it enhances his singing magic potency. I don't know why I didn't put that there. But yeah, that's true. Song Magia Potion. A standard potion to increase magic potency altered for the purpose of singing magic. Body Changing Alchemization. An advanced spell, more like process, that took a few years for Zethiel to complete. A list of changes. Body changed to match soul. Height increased by 2 inches. Enhanced only 2 inches. Not that much. Just 2 inches. Enhanced agility for like combat purposes and adventuring purposes. Enhanced magia adaptability. So no matter which world I go to, I can adapt to their magic version, where it's magia, mana, energy, chakra, whatever they want to call it. The essence of whatever. Supplemented by Song Magia Potion. Enhanced otherworld adaptability, giving him pseudo-divine properties. Chain of causality tied to Atelier Dimension. See below. What is the chain of causality, you may ask? This is a concept I also stole from Dragalia Lost. So, yes, let's read this. Chain of causality, the invisible chain that ties someone to a singular world / timeline / fate. This chain can be broken, which can have varying consequences depending on how the chain is broken or who the person is. Either their fate is now taken into their own hands, or they will disappear without a world to belong to, and their memory will be lost entirely altogether, unable to be recovered as if they never existed. In the case of Zethiel, his chain was broken when Hakuse/Kaleide summoned him from his own world / your world into Shinsuki. So my chain of causality was severed from the original world that I came from, which is why there's no longer any memory of me being from there. But instead, I decided to chain my fate to my own pocket dimension that I made. I'll expand on that later in this in this document. But I am restoring the memory of that I existed once in this world before by sending transmissions back home. So, this is the proof that I once existed, and I will be remembered, hopefully, by doing these transmissions, this project, and yes. Dimensional Watch, a custom-made device, list of features, multiversal map, fills out more as he travels across worlds. Property analysis, analyzes the makeup and properties of entities and objects, useful in gathering materials for alchemy. Teleportation limited within the bounds of a specific world for a certain distance. Transmission sends a transmission across worlds. Hehe, that's what I do. Honestly, it's not just a watch, it's also kind of like a computer, basically. Yeah. It's mainly just a watch because... Or I mainly describe it as a watch because it's just on my person right here. It's just right there. It's my watch. That's the stuff that's what I use for, like, stuff and things. Okay. Atelier Dimension. So this is what I was talking about with the chain of causality. A pocket dimension Zethiel created that's tied to himself. No longer belonging to a world, he created his own. This is where he rests, works, and other such things. It also acts as a ship that can sail across the multiverse. So yes, it's my little dimension, my little workspace, workshop. Okay, so next we have alternate alchemization, which is basically like my alternate designs, not my main designs. It's like stuff and things. Alternate alchemization, Lunafaction, Maestro. Memories and song, the crux of all existence. Aside from being an alchemist, Zethiel is also a singer. There are times where he needs to prioritize his singing magic above all else. The form of Lunafaction amplifies his singing voice and resonance with memory fragments. His appearance is much like that of a concert musician's. So this also takes from the very first design. Is it this one? Yes. So it takes from this design a bit. I need to color it in. I need to render it. I always say that. Oh yeah, no, I did a whip stream of this. I only like colored the skin and the hair. And I was surprised that like it took that long. But yeah. Okay. The form of Lunafaction, yeah. By collecting and resonating with memory fragments, he can help restore parts of the multiverse one by one in a way his alchemy cannot. But while in his state, his other combat abilities are severely limited, he must be careful about which form to use and when. If alchemy is to strengthen and change himself, then song is to strengthen and change others. He'll extend as many possibilities through his voice as much as possible. So yes, the two aspects of Alchemist ZETHIEL, the Alchemist and the ZETHIEL. Okay, for real, so the Alchemist, yeah, is to express my journey of change to become stronger, and the ZETHIEL, aka the singing, the Alchemist ZETHIEL VSinger, he's an alchemist and he's a VSinger. So the VSinger part is to about memories and you know, describing the journey, reminiscence, and that. You can see I have that necklace on me. Let's go back. No, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back to all the other designs. So you see, I have that necklace on me. What's next? I have that necklace on me. What's next? I have that necklace on me. I have it. I have that necklace on me, even though the string's different. I have that necklace on me. I have that necklace on me. I have it. I have that necklace on me. The next one is like just for fun. I feel like this doesn't really have to do with like the main lore, but it's just like I just wanted to do something with it. Alternate alchemization, Caduceus, dragon. Alchemical definition representative symbol of Mercury. So Xiangyue. I don't know what the freaking tones on this are. This is making me so nervous now because now I'm like, what if I forgot to draw it this month? I think you're okay. I think you're okay. I can check. I have it. I have my folder of Zethiels. Zethiel burger. My folder of Zethiel artwork is called... No, did I not put it in here? I didn't. I said I had it on me, but clearly I don't. I don't have anything on... I think you did. I think you're fine. Let me just go on to Artfight anyways. Let me go on here. What's on my profile? Why am I saying it like that? Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, it's there. It's there. It's just covered by the hair. Yeah. But you can see it. I have that thing on me. So this is like, I don't remember what this means. I know this means moon. This might mean like wing or something. Hold on, let me look it up. Thank goodness. Nods. Yep. What's this? Xiang. Yeah, so it does have to do with flying. So it means to soar. So this word xiangyue means soaring moon. In a certain world in a land known as Xiangyue, Zethiel acquired a precious artifact, a kind of dragonstone. It was the shape of a gem, glimmering and beautiful. It can turn its wielder into a dragon, granting them draconic powers. In this land, Zethiel used the dragonstone to help fend off against terrifying monsters that could only be defeated with draconic power. For his efforts, he was recognized and was allowed to keep the dragonstone. In Xiangyue, they practiced very unique forms of alchemy Zethiel had never seen before, especially due to the people's close connection with dragons. They incorporated draconic essence and magic into their alchemy. Zethiel spent a long time in Xiangyue mastering draconic alchemy, and he also introduced his own findings and studies with them, furthering alchemical research in Xiangyue. So this is my dragon design that I literally made only for fun. That does not really have as much lore significance or importance as the other ones. But it's just like, I want to be a dragon. I want to be a dragon. I want to be a Chinese dragon. I want to be a dragon. So this is the dragon. This is the dragon. Also commissioned this artwork. Yes. Very happy about this commission, by the way. Okay, next. What's next? Anecdotes of world crossing. We will go more into depth about this in the next stream, I think. Zethiel would travel throughout countless worlds in the multiverse, learning new things and recording people's memories. He would experience and learn new forms of magic and science to further his own alchemical abilities and possibilities. He's lent a helping hand in stopping the destruction of a few worlds with his power ever growing. Still, he's searching for any clues about Shinsuke Haven, and then his goal would be to come back home. He was a witness to tragedy across multitudes of worlds. He's seen bloodshed and senseless killing that he could not stop, cruel destruction with nothing stopping it. He's seen the collapse of worlds as the darkness across multiverse spreads. He could not save everyone, try as he might. The view of apocalypse always reminded him of that day, the day he could not sing, the day he failed. It tore at his heart endlessly. But what he could do was honor their memory. Even if those worlds were lost and destroyed, his specific aptitude for singing magic could resonate with the memory of lost worlds. In the remnants across the fabric of time and space, in this he could reconstruct a story of the world and its precious memories. He would keep these memory fragments formed from the resonance of singing in his own personal archive. Perhaps this power was similar to Hakuse's. What did I say earlier? When Hakuse was like, oh, this guy, this thousands, 10,000 years old elf, who served as our mentor, used the same kind of song magic to record the worlds. I do that too. Being able to keep the memory of lost worlds alive, it could at least bring some peace to his aching heart. The reason he sings is to remember the worlds that shared those beautiful songs with him. The many people he had encountered, the important things he's learned, and the beautiful sights he's seen, all of it is worth remembering. He felt as if he walked the boundary between life and death. A world crosser like him on such a grand quest, sometimes it felt it was like too much for one person to handle. He always felt lonely. He never encountered his allies from Shinsuke throughout his travels either. The ominous Dia. But he had to keep going with more grief in his heart he had yet to fully reconcile with. More TBA. More TBA. We will see you next time on that. We will update you next time on that. 10 worlds. The crux of Zethiel's lore. This is when I decided to lock in and make his story centered around tragedy. So, as you can see, I met someone that I had met initially in Shinsuke Haven. It was the girl I had a crush on. But I wasn't able to fully tell her how I feel or anything. But anyways, stuff happens with her. A lot of stuff happens with her. Anyways. Yes. Art by my friend Poopy Affirmation. Zethiel encountered various alternate versions of himself across the multiverse. Whenever he would come to a world that had a version of him, he would overlap into their memories and experience life as that iteration of himself. Zethiel would gain nearly 200 years of memories this way, while his main body was only in his 20s. Because of this, he lost track of how old his main body was. I think I do have like a built-in feature though in my my watch that probably tracks that for me. There are 10 key worlds in which Zethiel fell in love with other versions of Dia and died at a young age. So this is the stuff. First world, the Fool. The first world was a world very similar to Shinsuke but different. In that world, Zethiel admired Dia and wants to impress her with his magic, but he couldn't live up to her expectations. Though they were supposed to save the world, his weakness caused the end of the world and their deaths. He was 13. The Star. Excuse me. So even though these are like 10 worlds, they kind of function as one story. So just keep that in mind. In the second world, he met Dia, a maiden of the stars. They traversed the stars together. At some point, she mysteriously disappeared, leaving Zethiel to die of heartbreak at age 14. Damn. How do you die of heartbreak at age 14, man? I'm like looking at this and I'm like, what the hell? It makes sense for the progression, trust me. I feel like my initial idea was kind of to expand on each of these ones on their own, because they are very vivid and like very fleshed out in my head. It's just like, oh my god, I have to make so much. I just realized there are time-sensitive tasks I must attend to now. I look forward to reading through the rest of the doc later though. Thumbs up. Thanks for tuning in nonetheless. I know this stream is like dragging on for very long. I just realized the BGM was conflicting with the desktop audio. I may be stupid. The Sun, the third world. In the third world, Dia, a witch of flames, quickly fell in love with him and grew attached to him. She was anxious as he would leave her. She was anxious he would leave her. Consumed by her own anxiousness, her flames grew out of control and burned the both of them alive. Zethiel was 16. The Magician. In the fourth world, Dia was his friend and rival. Their differing approaches to magic and music caused quite a conflict between them that escalated into violence. He killed her in a fit of rage, only to pass out and die from consuming too much of his own magical power. He was 18. Wheel of Fortune. In the fifth world, Dia was a princess of darkness. She took interest in Zethiel and he became a valuable ally to her kingdom. However, her advisors did not like Zethiel and believed him to be sabotaging the kingdom. Eventually, Dia gave in to her advisor's influence and declared an all-out war against Zethiel. Against me? I think this only makes sense if I was like some really special mage or something, which I probably was. The two of them killed each other in the heat of battle. He was 19. As you can see, he progressively gets older throughout these, but he still dies young. In the sixth world, Dia was a swordswoman of ice who journeyed with Zethiel, so this is the hermit. Her ice was tied to her feelings of love. However, Zethiel couldn't properly reciprocate because his own sense of love was fading away. Maybe because of the residual memories from the previous worlds. He does something to note. He doesn't keep, when he is living in the moment of the alternate AU, of the alternate self, he doesn't fully have the memories of like his past selves, but he has like bits and pieces. He has like feelings of whatever. So that kind of contributes to what's going on. Having been touched by her ice, he froze to death and died of a cold heart. He was 20. The moon. In the seventh world, Dia was an angel of the night while Zethiel was an angel of the day. The two fell in love and tied their hearts together. However, Dia made a terrible mistake that immensely hurt Zethiel. Unable to reconcile the hurt, Zethiel killed her, which in turn killed himself. He was 21. The world. In the eighth world, Dia was a priestess who gathered many to her side with love and light. She was a supportive beacon to all and was ever devoted to helping others. Zethiel was her closest companion. However, she died due to illness, and Zethiel would die shortly after. He was 22. The Hanged Man. Oh yeah, I do have a song about this specifically. I didn't post it though. I'm still working on it. But this is where it kind of gets a bit dark. I mean, it is dark, but this is where it gets really... This is part of his lore. The Hanged Man. In the ninth world, Dia was a sadistic witch who captured Zethiel for her own entertainment. She granted him a slow and torturous death as a sign of her love, which he may have enjoyed. He was 24. We're not going to address that. You will make your own judgment on that. I'm going to let you make your own judgment on that. But, lore. Judgment. In the 10th world, Dia was a noble who spearheaded a revolution against the royalty, and Zethiel was a fighter who was instrumental in winning the battle. However, rumors began to spread about Zethiel, about how he had powers granted by the devil. Dia decided to have him publicly executed. He was 27, never making it to age 30. After these 10 key worlds, Zethiel would have to process his own grief and heartbreak over 194 years. As if the worlds where he had to see the death of others wasn't enough, he died with Dia so many times. Soon, death and grief would overtake the essence of his very being. Seraphic Alchemy. So this is what Seraphic Alchemy is about. A reflection upon 10 worlds. The story of a young man with a voice as beautiful as the heavens and a heart as delicate as a feather. Yes. So we can listen to the snippets of that. Why is it still the card link? That shows how outdated this is. Oh my god. Anyways, we can open this. And probably we can watch just the crossfade. Yeah, we have the lore here. It's fine. So we remove we do this. We do this. Open the crossfade to watch it. I think I'm gonna like lower the volume so I can like narrate over it a bit more. In the sky there is a realm between worlds. Between my dying breath and my renewal, I look towards the bright sun in hopes it will guide me back home. But I know that my journey is not over. In fact, I will be reborn into another world once more. Or did it disappear? I will be reborn into another world once more, drifting further and further away from home.
In a rage, struck like a monster, it had been always out of control for us, but well, in fact the ground only made up the
There are many beautiful things in this world. The clear blue sky, the dazzling of the stars, the vastness of the seascape, and you. I don't want to let go of what makes this world beautiful. I don't want the light to die out. I don't want to be alone. My heart lingers in a distant memory, ebbing back and forth between the past and present. If you could be by my side and quell the instability in my heart, I will hold on to you. It's a bit embarrassing, it's a bit frustrating. It's the picture of desire as they melt into your arms. This is the end, but it's just the beginning. I'll sustain myself off your soul for the rest of my life, until my final breath. Why is my mic like this? In heaven, there is no solace. There is only an echo of love that remains. It was cut up into pieces, bloodstained by this cruel world. Even still, into the next life, I have to take up my sword. I devote my everything to you. Everything is collapsing. It's a repeat of that day. It's a repetition of destruction I've seen in countless world lines starting from the very first world. If there's even a chance those worlds can still survive, I'll fight and cut the threads of fate myself. My ideals, my emotions, my everything. I want to stay true to myself. My heart will be broken no matter what I do. Even still, I travel endlessly throughout these worlds to search for the truth of what happened that day, and why we exist in these worlds together. When one life ends, another one begins. I'll lose you once more as I am reborn into another life. But no matter what, my memory will persevere. I will take hold of these memories scattered throughout the worlds and cherish them forever. I will not let memory fade.
I know it all began right at that time. Mundane everyday signs, the moments ignited in laughter with you remain. My reflections of those times go on as brightly shining scenes. I wanna find out, and still even right now, looking back at you standing and so proud evermore. Gently smiling right at me without a sound. I'm perceiving you around. How to learn people in this journey. Story at the end of hero forever, ever, ever, as we now
I am alone. In this world, my heart searches endlessly for something only to feel empty. You are not here. I can only hope you lie within distant starlight as I gaze toward the starry night sky. You are a memory glowing against the backdrop of endless darkness and despair. For all our sins and for all our happiness, do we seek redemption? Everything hurts under the weight of these lives tenfold and more. The blades against each other's skin, the heart breaks the deaths. I wonder what it all meant to you. Amidst a bittersweet longing, I can only wait to see you again. Yippee. So those are like, it's not that the Seraphic Alchemy describes the 10 worlds sequentially, even though there's 10 tracks, but it kind of describes the feelings that surround those. So you can like look, it's excuse me, the things here, the songs here. You can see I chose these songs in this very specific order to convey this very specific kind of worldview and feeling. You can see we have chose Buffer for like reincarnation between worlds. Pale and Deep Lotus, First Love Diary to describe love. Or like the first bit of romance where it feels good, or that sort of attachment, I guess. Night of Firmament. I would say this segment is about conviction, because these are kind of songs that have this like conviction feeling about them. So, Night of Firmament, devoting my everything to you. Blade, Escape from Demise. Fighting no matter what. Case I. Staying true to myself. Even still, I travel endlessly throughout these worlds to search for the truth of what happened that day. And these last three, I think, are like about mourning, more like mourning, longing, reflection, death. So yes, The Brave. I think The Brave, this one, if I remember, this was the hardest for me to record because I kept crying during it. I chose it because yeah, Freeren's story, I think that was very beautiful. And I think there was something I could draw from it between Freeren and Himmel about how she remembers while he is gone. I remember while Dia is gone. And funny thing is about how I remember everything, but Dia has amnesia right now, so she doesn't know anything. Wait, let me turn on the BGM again. Okay, to be continued. The journey is not over yet. So there's gonna be more. I have more planned out. It's just I'm still working on it. So yes, I have this. Oh, I didn't show this art, right? So this is also gonna be the second art that's gonna be in like my lore video thing. I really like how I drew this. For some reason, it's like a lot better than I remember. I think I'll fix the hands in digital, but yeah. So this is gonna be the first part where I fall away from Shinsuke as it destroys, and then this is me drawing upon my own power. I really like. I don't know. It looks really dynamic. I like the sense of like movement here. I look at like my art from this year, and I'm like, what? I can draw like that? It's like a lot, feels a lot more cohesive now. I don't know. I feel like maybe it's because like the legs actually have dimensionality. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So these two, if I make the lore video, it will feature these artworks. If it doesn't, if I don't make the lore video, then, well, that sucks. But I found like another artwork that doesn't have anything to do with this, but I thought it was interesting. Like, I guess I made this design. I think this might have been the prototype for, Regulus. It looks really cool though. I like it. I like the little hat. So yeah, I keep that thing on me. Keep that necklace on me at all times. So yes, that's lore. That's ZETHIEL lore. Next time, I will be going over the songs more in depth. I still need to complete my document on that though before I present it. So thanks for coming along. Thanks for coming along for part 1 of I keep forgetting. Thanks for coming along for part 1 of this stream of this lore. I will see you again tomorrow for Kamitsubaki City Regenerate. And I will post this later. I'll post this in the description very, very soon. So yes. As we always say, 今日も刹那くんは頑張りました。それからおつけみ。またね。バイバイ。
At the edge of the earth, here the primal lights will flow. A river of memories we shared long ago. I ask for your hand in this melancholy. Can you wipe away tears? Can you set this love free? So long ago, the new dawn, the innocent wake and carry on. But tainted by the cuts of the blood moon, I silently fell into distant agony. Trust in love, but lingering in pain. A broken face was always the same. It can't be helped, you reached out for my hand, but I slipped through the cracks, my desolation. Hold tight into my heart, don't let it fade away. And trust in the time we have, but still it breaks. No solace for the breaking of my wings, a silent song no one hears to sing. Wandering alone in the lost days, oh, I'm waiting for peace, my young